Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, James Sweeney, doing something a little bit different this Tuesday afternoon here on Wall Street. Yes, that's the New York Stock Exchange behind me, and as you can tell, it's undergoing a blizzard. We got people with shovels, we got people with snow blowers, but guess what? We're in New York, the city that never sleeps, the city that never stops, and that's right, the markets, they never close. So before I head in there, I'm about to tell you something right here on the steps of Federal Hall. Big George is right behind me. It's 4 o'clock, the markets, they're about to close. You know what time it is. While hell continues to hit my face, it's happy hour in the Big Apple. Ladies and gentlemen, I finally made it inside here to the New York Stock Exchange. I took the hat off. Yes, I do have hat hair, but it doesn't look that bad, right? By the way, as you saw earlier, there's a wintry mix outside. Snow and hail, they're both falling, and also falling U.S. stocks right behind me as oil prices fall and as traders look ahead to a likely interest rate hike tomorrow afternoon. But first, let's talk crude oil prices, as oil has given up earlier gains to hit a fresh 3-month low after a monthly OPEC report that is, said oil inventories had continued to rise despite the start of a global deal to cut supply. The FOMC also beginning its 2-day meeting today and expected to raise rates tomorrow. Traders will be watching for indications on how many more rate hikes to expect this coming year. Now, late yesterday, the Congressional Budget Office said it estimated 14 million more people would become uninsured next year. That if the American Health Care Act is signed into law. The report said that by the year 2026, a total of 24 million more Americans would be uninsured than they would be under Obamacare. In economic news, the producer price index rising 0.3% last month, and the 12 months through February, the PPI, that read jumped 2.2%. That's the biggest advance since March 2012 and ahead of the 2% gain forecasted by economists. Meanwhile, earlier this morning, the National Federation of Independent Business, the NFIB, also saying its small business optimism index falling 0.6 points to 105.3 last month. And with Europe in the red and the Nikkei slipping, gold inching lower, you have yourself a session right now where 5 stocks decline for every advancer right here at the New York Stock Exchange. Let's take a look to see how the markets are shaping up to close out this blizzard-filled New York City day. And now I'm going to take this time to not talk about corporations, but to address the recent mass hysteria. It's just one day and there's a snowstorm in New York City. Do we really need to go crazy and buy out all the milk and bread in the New York City area? Seriously. Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Staten, Bronx. Seriously. Now, I'm a native New Yorker, and as a kid, the subways, they never closed. Public school programs, the food and shelter programs, always open. And the bodegas, they never close. That's never closed ever. I don't think they even have an off switch. And one bad snowstorm means one thing: a long commute. That's all. A long commute. And nowadays there's 7-Elevens everywhere, and they never close. There's a McDonald's and Starbucks every other block in most areas, and they're always open. Tourists, they're managing to roam the streets, even on Wall Street right now. 70% of stores, they're operating. But oh no, Armageddon. Snowmageddon. Let's pillage the markets. Let's pillage them for bread, milk, wine, everything they have. The world is coming to a frozen end. Now, if you're in the suburbs, fine. New Jersey, fine. Along the shore, Long Island, the Rockaways, that's fine. But in Metro New York City, come on. Calm down, guys. Walk to the local Dunkin' Donuts, grab yourself a coffee, grab yourself some donuts, and keep moving, New York City. New Yorkers, real New Yorkers, we don't panic. We survive and adjust. And everything is open. That's the honest truth. Here's a rule, New Yorkers. When seamless, when that says the Chinese takeout spot or the diner is open and doing delivery, which by the way never stops, then guess what? You too should be able to go out there and pick it up for yourself. No problems. Mini rant over. Everybody stay warm in New York City. From Modern Wall Street, saying, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow just like I saw you today. I'm James Sweeney.